Good morning, students. This is Kamisheti Venkataya, School Assistant Mathematics, JPH Shivarampalli. మనం అందరం కూడా ప్రస్తుతం ఉన్నటువంటి సిచ్యువేషన్లో rrbuddy.com ద్వారా యూట్యూబ్లో మీకు సంబంధించినటువంటి గణితంలో ఉన్నటువంటి సమస్యలన్నింటినీ కూడా అప్లోడ్ చేయడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. మనం గతంలో చాలా చాప్టర్లని యూట్యూబ్లో చేశాం. మీరు అందరూ కూడా వాటిని చూడండి. మరి మనకి అవకాశాన్ని కల్పిస్తున్నటువంటి మన rrbuddy.com డిఓ మేడం గారికి మనం అందరం కూడా కృతజ్ఞతలు చెప్పుకోవాలి. నా ఈరోజు మనం అందరం కూడా మీకు సంబంధించినటువంటి 10th క్లాస్ 8th చాప్టర్, దట్ ఈస్ సిమిలర్ ట్రయాంగిల్స్. సిమిలర్ ట్రయాంగిల్స్లో ప్రత్యేకంగా ఎక్సైజ్ 8.4కు సంబంధించినటువంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, దానికి సంబంధించిన ఇంట్రడక్షన్కి సంబంధించినటువంటి అంశాలను ఈరోజు మనం అందరం కూడా చూద్దాం. మీరందరూ కూడా కంటిన్యూషన్లో 8.4లో ఉన్న ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్నిటిని కూడా ఒకసారి మీరు రివైజ్ చేయండి. దానికి ముందున్న కాన్సెప్ట్ని కూడా రివైజ్ చేయండి. 8.3 వరకు మీరు కంప్లీట్ చేస్తున్నారు. దాంట్లో ఉన్నటువంటి కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అన్నిటిని కూడా మీరు ఒకసారి రివైజ్ చేసుకోండి. ద మెయిన్ క్రైటీరియా ఫర్ ద సిమిలర్ ట్రయాంగిల్స్ ఈజ్, వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్ ఈజ్, if two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides ratio and their corresponding whatever the aspects in the triangle are in the same proportion. That concept we should list. And one more thing, we are going to discuss about very important thing, that is a Pythagoras theorem, that introduction part, and the proof of the Pythagoras theorem also I explain it. Now children, you know very well in your trigonometry and lower classes, Pythagorean triplets, Pythagoras theorem statement in 9th class, when we are going to draw a number line and showing the different irrational numbers on the number line, this concept also we used. Children, you have to once remind the thing whichever you have in your text, that is Pythagoras theorem. This is a Buddhayan theorem also we can call as in your textbook. So once I want to read the definition of the what is the Pythagoras theorem statement and what is Pythagoras theorem explain us. This is very important in our higher classes and also in your 10th class, especially in trigonometry we are using this Pythagoras theorem and Pythagoras theorem statement rarely. Okay, now children, you should be clear about the things whichever you have in your regular text concepts, and also we are going to do the different problems which we are going to providing in your worksheets. So Pythagoras theorem says that in a right angle triangle, the square of length of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of lengths of the other two sides. This is Pythagoras theorem statement. So once you check out in the triangle, that is you are looking in the triangle ABC. In triangle ABC you have, once you see triangle ABC, right angle at B. Now in this one we are going to take that which one is hypotenuse, the opposite side of the right angle. The angle which is existing in a right angle, that is 90 degrees, opposite side is hypotenuse. So in this triangle ABC, hypotenuse is AC. Okay, now so AB and BC are two legs and two sides of a triangle, that is big triangle. So in this triangle I want to draw another perpendicular from B to AC, that is BD. So BD is perpendicular to AC. This is my construction part. This is my construction part. What I want to require in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse. The square of the hypotenuse means AC. AC is called hypotenuse in right angle triangle AB because right angle at B. Already you are looking in this one. So after my construction BD I constructed. Actually at right angle is at B in triangle ABC. So the square of the hypotenuse means AC square is equals to, AC square is equals to, what I want to take is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides squares. What are the remaining two sides? AB and AC. So what I want to prove in this one, hypotenuse square, that means AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. This I want to prove. So this is Pythagoras theorem statement. Children, once I want to comparing the triangles in this one. This is my construction part, children. What I want to construct? I drawn a perpendicular, that is BD on AC. So what you should think, that BD is perpendicular to AC. BD is perpendicular to AC. Now I am going to comparing triangle ADB. Triangle ADB and triangle total triangle. These two triangles are similar triangles by using your previous criterion, that is AAA and SAS and SSS. So if two triangles are similar to each other, their corresponding sides are in the same proportion. Their corresponding sides ratio are equal. So what I want to do, that AD by AB I want to take AD by AB. In this triangle I want to compare triangle ABD, that is nothing but ADB and triangle ABC. Okay. So what is the corresponding side of AD in this one? AB. Because this is adjacent to the right angle, this is also adjacent to the right angle. AB is the side of the triangle ABC, AD is the side of the triangle ADB. These two sides are in the same ratio. So the equivalent of that one is AB by, that is nothing but AB by, what is the corresponding? This is hypotenuse to the triangle ABD. What is the hypotenuse in the triangle ABC? AC. So AD by AB is equal to AB by AC. These two are the proportional, because these two triangles are similar triangles. So if two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides ratio are equal. So next, that is I want to cross multiply that one. So AB into AB is AB square. AB square is equal to AD into AC. So sides are in the same proportion. So that I want to conclude. Equation 1. Now secondly, I want to compare that triangle BDC. Triangle BDC with another triangle ABC. So this is also same thing like that. DC by BC. DC by the adjacent side in triangle BDC. This is the adjacent of right angle. What is the adjacent of right angle triangle in ABC? BC also is there. So BC. DC by BC is equals to, again I want to take BC corresponding side. BC is the hypotenuse of triangle ABD. That is BDC. BC is the hypotenuse of triangle BDC. What is the hypotenuse of in triangle ABC? AC. So that is why BC by AC is the ratio. So again I want to cross multiply BC into BC is equal to BC square, which is equal to DC into AC. So equation 1 is AB square is equal to AD into AC and BC square is equal to DC into AC. Only one thing, children, you have to clear it. The very important thing is only the triangle comparison. So we are going to take the two parts of triangle in this one, that is triangle ADB and another triangle is BDC. These two triangles are similar to the total triangle, that is triangle ABC. Okay. Now this you can conclude that. Now equation 1 and 2 I want to add. What is the right hand side part and left hand side part? AB square plus BC square is equal to, what is AB square is equal to AD into AC. AD into AC plus BC square is equals to DC into AC. So I want to take AC common in these two. AC is common. So what left? AD plus DC. So what is AD plus DC is nothing but AD plus DC is equal to AC. You are looking in the diagram. You have to observe the diagram. We are just comparing the triangles with the total triangle and then we are going to concluding the corresponding ratios of sides. So AC into AC, that is AC square. So therefore what is our triangle? What is our Pythagoras theorem says that hypotenuse square, that is hypotenuse square AC square is equal to, what are the remaining two sides? AB square plus BC square. This is called Pythagoras theorem. So always Pythagoras theorem says that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the squares of the remaining two sides, sum of the squares of the remaining two sides square. So hypotenuse is nothing but opposite to right angle. So by using this concept, and you have to observe the diagram, by using this we can prove easily the Pythagoras theorem of the given one. So this, by using this Pythagoras theorem statement, we have some problems in exercise 8.4. So in exercise 8.4 problems, we have to solve one by one. So children, you should be care about the problems and examples in the text and go through the concepts easily. Then you can understand, and you can zoom this when you are going to write the notes in your rrbuddy.com. You zoom it and write these notes. Okay children, now good luck, and we are going to see the next exercise 8.4 problems continuously.